Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video, and we are here for game one of SCFR. If you don't know what that stands for, that stands for Stanley Cup Finals recaps, or so I'll be doing recaps the whole Stanley Cup Finals the way you go through. Either it goes 7, 6, 5, or 4 games, and who gets crowned Stanley Cup champion. But I'm here to do the recap in game one, who is won by none other than the Florida Panthers. They win 3-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. Pretty solid game from both squads. I mean, Edmonton had a lot of shots on goal, and the title of this video, Bobby, he was just absolutely playing out of this world. He made some really nice saves in that first period, and then a bunch more in the second and third. But Bobrovsky was definitely the main factor for Florida, as he's able to get the shutout there in this one. But Florida, their goal scorers, Carter Verhaeghe opens up the Stanley Cup Finals, and what a goal that was! A nice tic-tac-toe play, and Verhaeghe is able to beat the goaltender Stuart Skinner, and is able to get Florida on the board. Then the next goal goes to none other than the guy they call E-Rod, Evan Rodriguez. He's able to find the back of the net, as well as he's been a pretty nice piece for Florida. He's a really good bottom six player, or maybe can get into the top six at times, but he's a really good chest forechecker, and he's able to get the puck in the net most times, and he's able to do really good for this Florida squad. And as he scored as well for the second goal of the Stanley Cup Finals in game one against Edmonton. And then 4.4 seconds left on the clock, empty net for Edmonton. Eetu Luostarinen is able to find the back of the net. He I think he went bar down, honestly. He was like at the red line, like face off dot. He just shot it down, and it kind of went high. But he was able to find the back of the net, and that makes Florida have 3 over Edmonton, and then they just draw the puck, and that does it for that. But the Florida Panthers take game one, and we will be back game two Monday night, I believe. So I'll be making that recap on Tuesday. Florida's play this game was absolutely amazing. I mean, I really kind of expected this to go in game one. As much as I kind of want a Canadian team to win, you gotta be like actually honest. And I mean, Florida, they have a really good chance on winning this cup, and if they do, I just don't see it going to 6 or 7 games, honestly. I feel like if Edmonton wins, it'll go to 6 or 7. But if Florida wins, I can for some reason see it going to 5 or maybe even 4 if that's the case. But, I mean, Edmonton hasn't made Stanley Cup Finals since 2006 when they lost to the Carolina Hurricanes. Connor McDavid is actually playing against the team that he was drafted into the NHL, the same arena. He wasn't drafted by the Panthers, of course, but he is playing for the team. He's playing Stanley Cup Final games in the arena he was drafted in first overall back in 2015. So there's a lot of connections here for both squads. Alexander Barkov is actually, if he wins the cup for Florida, he'll be the first Finnish captain to be crowned the Stanley Cup, which I found pretty cool because Barkov, he's been in the NHL for a really long time. Good defensive forward, and he's a really good player in general, and he was playing good defense against McDavid last night, and he was able to get the job done as Florida was able to win this one 3-0. Stuart Skinner's performance, I mean, he played pretty solid. Florida did have like a lot less shots than Edmonton. I believe like at the end of the second period, there was only like 9 shots for Florida. They scored on their first shot though, I believe, because Verhaeghe, I believe shots were like 2-0 Edmonton at that point. Verhaeghe was able to find the back of the net there and beat Skinner, but it was a good game in general. Next game, game 2 coming up. But just a regular playoff game, honestly, like really dirty areas. I wonder, we're probably gonna hear by the end of the Stanley Cup Finals who is injured playing through the Stanley Cup Finals, because I don't really know who it's gonna be. McDavid looked pretty nervous in this one. I mean, there was one play in the first period, I believe he was just skating up the ice really fast, and he lost it. Well, I mean, of course he's going fast, but he lost it, and he kind of looked a little nervous and a little shaky in game 1. But hopefully when it gets to game 2, he could probably make the Edmonton Oilers shine and try to tie the series up and head back to Rogers Place, as Edmonton's crowd in the Oilers district there was really loud. I saw a clip of them singing the OK and the national anthem, and I found that pretty cool. But before I end this video, I just want to do a quick shout out. I know we don't talk much about the ACHL anymore since the Grouse have folded, but it's actually about a former Growler. Todd Skirving wins the Kelly Cup with the, take a guess who won the Kelly Cup? The Florida Everblades. A third year in a row for the Everblades, and second year for Todd Skirving. He played really well in those playoffs. I'm curious if he's gonna re-sign in Florida. We're only gonna have to wait and see what happens, though. I mean, Todd, great player in general for the Growlers, and played really well for the Florida Everblades. That they get crowned the Stanley Cup. The Kelly Cup, not the Stanley Cup. I was talking so much about the Stanley Cup, now I gotta try to talk about the Kelly Cup. But Todd, congrats to him, as I'm sure this is a big deal for him, and his family. Hopefully, maybe he can bring the cup back to Newfoundland, just have like a little mini parade there. That would be nice. I'd definitely attend that. But yeah, congrats to Todd, and congrats to the Florida Panthers on winning Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, you can like this video. You can subscribe if you really liked it. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, so if you can hit that subscribe button down below, I'd really appreciate it. And that's pretty much gonna do it. I'll be back Tuesday for review number 2 in Game 2 in Amerant Bank Arena. I'm Drew, not a hockey guy. I'm signing off here. Goodbye.